Welcome to our journey through an elegant English countryside manor, where vintage charm and traditional decor bring timeless beauty to life. In this video, we explore how Ralph Lauren's classic country style enhances springtime elegance in every detail. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment with your thoughts. A grand English countryside manor comes into view, surrounded by blooming spring gardens. Ivy climbs across creamy stone walls while green shutters frame the tall windows. A gravel path, lined with trimmed boxwoods and lavender, leads to a vintage wooden door, inviting viewers into timeless countryside elegance. Wisteria hangs in fragrant arches over a stone-paved side garden. Delicate tulips and bluebells sway near a mossy wall. An antique iron bench with floral cushions rests beneath topiary trees, offering a peaceful corner that perfectly blends structured design with nature's charm. The glass conservatory glows with sunlight. Inside, rattan chairs with ticking stripe cushions sit beside citrus trees in terracotta pots. Soft curtains flutter gently, and shelves hold ceramic vases and gardening books. This is a cozy sanctuary that combines gardening and leisure in perfect English cottage style. Beside the main house, a rustic butler's pantry exudes character. Weathered stone walls hold shelves of dried herbs, copper cookware, and jam jars. An old oak table with a checked cloth stands ready for spring gatherings. Daffodils bloom nearby, adding color and fragrance to this pastoral retreat. Roses cascade over white wooden trellises in the flower garden. Antique gates creak slightly in the breeze, leading into a symmetrical space where heirloom blooms surround vintage benches and statues. Bees buzz happily around the petals, making this space feel both vibrant and timeless. A formal courtyard reveals neatly trimmed boxwood parterres and pebble paths forming elegant shapes. At the center stands a marble fountain, its base surrounded by flowering peonies. Iron garden chairs with striped cushions sit beneath soft awnings, offering the perfect spot for spring tea under the gentle sun. At the back of the manor, a greenhouse with aged glass and whitewashed iron catches the light. Inside, raised beds of seedlings, terracotta pots, and wicker baskets evoke practical beauty. This working space has charm in every corner, celebrating the slower pace of country life. A stone path runs beside espalier pear trees and tall hollyhocks. An old iron gate stands half open, leading toward a shaded bench tucked under cherry blossoms. Vintage lanterns cast a gentle glow as day turns to dusk, embracing guests in peace and nostalgic elegance. In the orchard, apple and cherry trees bloom under blue skies. A vintage swing sways lightly from an old tree, and woven baskets filled with fruit rest beneath dappled sunlight. This quiet, sun-kissed meadow feels like a page from a well-loved English storybook. Spring vegetables grow neatly in a raised stone potager. Rows of lettuce and herbs border gravel paths. Wooden trellises hold climbing beans while a rustic bench invites rest. Slate garden labels and antique watering cans add charming details, turning a simple garden into a picture of refined rustic life. A wildflower meadow stretches softly into the distance. Buttercups and daisies bloom under warm skies, and an old wooden wheelbarrow overflows with blossoms. Ivy climbs a nearby iron fence, and distant rolling hills fade into haze. This natural corner offers peaceful solitude and understated English beauty. Beneath flowering dogwood trees, a stone patio with vintage cane furniture waits quietly. A lace linen gently lifts in the breeze. An antique book lies open beside a tea tray, and the floral scent mingles with birdsong. This peaceful nook is perfect for quiet thought in spring's embrace. A garden shed with faded blue-gray paint stands among lavender and rosemary. Inside, tools hang neatly on hooks and terracotta pots are stacked in cozy corners. Light filters through small windows, illuminating the charm of honest work and timeless countryside design. Under blooming pear trees, a long dining table is set with fine linens and vintage porcelain. Wicker chairs with soft cushions surround the scene, while lanterns hang above in the branches. The setting feels like a storybook celebration of spring, ready for shared meals and laughter. tranquil koi pond sits among mossy stones and blooming irises. Water lilies float gently on the surface, and a small stone bridge arches overhead. Birds call from the trees and everything reflects in the still, clean water. A moment of serenity in a world of vintage beauty. A secret garden waits beyond a tunnel of white roses. Clematis climbs the archway, petals scattered on the path below. A stone birdbath stands surrounded by thyme and violets. Every detail invites quiet discovery, holding the magic of spring and the grace of countryside tradition. At the edge of the garden, a weathered trellis wrapped in honeysuckle hides a vintage bench beneath layers of bluebells. Nearby, sheep graze beyond a hazel fence. The soft sound of wind and distant birds wraps around the space like a gentle lullaby. The back terrace of the manor shines under evening light. Checkerboard stone tiles stretch beneath elegant French doors. White iron chairs with floral cushions frame a view of the garden. while urns filled with daffodils line the walls. It's a peaceful setting for twilight tea. A curved carriage path framed by blooming chestnut trees leads to a round gravel drive. At its center stands a vintage fountain surrounded by soft pink peonies. The gentle rhythm of the countryside echoes in every detail, from crunching gravel to swaying blossoms. Returning to the front of the house, the scene glows with early spring light. Magnolia trees bloom beside the entry path. Ivy softens the stone facade, while antique urns overflow with violets. The manor stands timeless and welcoming, a place where beauty and tradition live together. Thank you for joining us in discovering the serene beauty of a vintage spring manor. I hope you enjoyed this glimpse into traditional English decor. If you loved this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Let us know which part of the design inspired you the most.